Starting off with a Bucktooth Roshi as our rare card. Royal Herald. Ooh, Ballistics Training is really good, though. Man, Ballistics Training in pack 1. Do I take the Roshi and just go for it? I think I do, right? I think I go with the Roshi. Let's actually get the music turned on here. Settings, audio. Oh, it is on. It's just not playing for some reason. Bucktooth Roshi. Yeah, I might as well. I've tried it before. It didn't do so well for me, but, you know, try to get some stuff for you guys. So, Dwarven Ballistics Training is probably the best pick here. Honestly, though. I'm just kind of rare drafting it. I'm not really, too, I mean, I finally got my win this season, and, like, I don't know. I feel like I got so serious about winning that, yeah. So we got a Shard of Savagery. We got a Kraken Guard Sea Priest is pretty good. That's pretty good. I kind of want to try to go some Diamond Wild because I feel like I really want to have what's it called, All in the Family work, and I want to start practicing to see if I can get it to work. I kind of wanted to play Diamond a little bit more. Anyways, they say that Rallying Banner should be better. All in the Family may be better actually when we're just drafting set 3 stuff. Ooh, there's a Queen's Guard. Queen's Guard could be pretty good if I get enough of them, but we also have Construction Foreman. It doesn't really fit what I'm doing. Keep the Wounded Petal. That's pretty good. Let's stick with that. I think that's a better pickup. Immortal Decree is also decent removal. Prophet of Ren's also really good for us playing those resources. But I think I'm going to pick up this Keeper. Although, how many Shin Hair am I going to really have? Yeah, or maybe a Bucktooth Banner Bunny even is better. I don't know. I probably don't pick up Queen's Guard. That's really not really my shards. I'll probably see Prophet of Ren and Bucktooth Banner Bunny later. So let's get the Keeper. We'll see what happens. Immortal Decree may have been a better pickup there. I'm just kind of doing whatever now. Like, nice thing about Bucktooth Roshi is at least I can play him on turn 2. So, ooh, there's an Ambusher. That could be good for me. We also have Mentor of Oakenge is okay. Runear Burrower is the typical Shin Hair choice, though. I feel like that's probably our choice, actually. We aren't really in Sapphire, so Vanguard Cerulean doesn't do very much for us. I do like seeing the Ambusher, but like I don't know that I want to draft it here. It's a really good, very playable card, especially in Constructed. And we have Mentor. Mentor gets me more dudes. For each other troop I control. I mean, that seems pretty good. And I can play it for 2. I like Mentor, but I think the Runear Burrower is probably better for us. So let's go with that. Immortal Tears is... We got this Totemist. It's because we're in Diamond and Wild. We can pick up this Totemist, no problem. And that should be pretty awesome because he'll get really big. Seems like a pretty awesome pickup for us here. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that seems pretty good. We haven't picked up a lot of the typical Shin Hair things. So we already have like kind of like filled out our range for the for like All in the Family. We're kind of like playing this even range if we were playing with set 3. All in the Family is all your troops get +1/+1 and invincible as long as you have at least 5 with different costs. So it's probably, I maybe got a little bit too excited about it. Sentinel may be better here than Spirit Oracle. Yeah, I probably want Sentinel here. Royal Enforcer is really good, but we're not really humans. I'll probably see another Spirit Oracle before I see Sentinel, so I'll pick up Sentinel here. Let's see. There's a Rekosaurus is really good for this type of deck. Troop in your hand gets +1/+1. That's pretty good. I think I want the Rekosaurus though. I'll probably see another Battle Hardened Paw, so we'll take the Rekosaurus here. Surprise Runt Gang's always good for this type of deck. Light of Hope is pretty good, nice little surprise, and then Preservation is actually really good as a trick too. I think I need more dudes, so we're going to take the Surprise Runt Gang here. We'll probably see a Preservation. These tend to be a low pick because I'd rather have bodies typically. And we'll obviously be playing the Wild bunny that gives all our guys +1/+1. Yeah, see, there's another battle hardened paw right there, so no problems there. Yep, that's pretty good. We'll pick that up. But yeah, I mean, all in the family is also a rare card. So the problem with it is if you have all the same things, then if you have any two of the same, then you have to sack it at the end of the turn. So I think if they reveal it too, they aren't going to change it before the release. Although they could make a change to it because it makes it very narrow, a very narrow card. I guess I'll take this Mirthican as it's just the body. I'd rather have it over Ebony Pawn. Ebony Pawn's for like board stalemates. Crackling Boon could be okay. Augmented Awakening is probably our pick here, though. Yeah, Augmented Awakening. Pretty good pickup. We can bring back Roshi or Rekisaurus or something. So Diamond Wild. I haven't played this archetype very often. We'll see how it does for us. I've done pretty well with Wild in general, though. I don't think I want Crackling Boom. We'll probably just take the biggest body, which is the Slag Lord, and throw that into our dregs. Another Mirthkin's okay here. Welcome to the channel, Lucille. Take the biggest body here again. Recovery Specialist is not really in my shard. So, yeah, not too bad it's a pretty good start for some sort of a token deck. Got Rise Again as our card here. It's not really what I want to see. Krakengard Sea Priest maybe is probably much better for us, even though we don't have a ton of things it buffs. I like picking him up. He does help our board stay out. We also have an Ashen Watcher. Opposing troop on top of his controller's deck. Yeah, I guess that's okay, but for 7, I mean, not really going to happen for me. So I think we take the Sea Priest here pretty much. We got a Compost is okay. Yeah, it's pretty much like Sea Priest or nothing. This Lumbering Sparkle Spore tends to table, so we'll probably actually see that guy table anyways, although I probably still won't want to take him. Gobbleglade Witch is really good utility. We also have another Burrower here, but we'll probably see another one like sometime in the next couple picks because we've already seen one come around to us. We'll probably take the Gobbleglade Witch just because she's just such a good utility card there. So we'll take her. It's pretty good, 2/2 type of card. Meek is not bad. Removal. Vanguard of Gawain isn't bad except we aren't in Ruby. We got another Cottontail Scout. I've seen people use this to pretty good effect, but it never seems to work out for me when I draft the Cottontail Scout. So we'll take the Meek here. I don't usually like to draft too many of these, but like having one is definitely good in your main deck, and then like maybe draft 2 of them in your draft. It's not too bad. There's a lot of situations where like Meek doesn't do anything for you, but there are other situations where it's great when you have like those small troops, maybe like a Keeper of the Sun Petal, the Wounded Petal. It doesn't matter how big he gets, Meek takes care of him. So it's always good. Right now, Sea Priest doesn't buff too many things. It buffs, what is this, one? No, not even that. Not even these Battle Hoppers. It buffs. Do I have 2 Sea Priests? I have 2 Krakengard Sea Priests. Okay. I mean, they buff each other, and then the Rekisaurus, the Runir, Burrower, Sentinel. Sure. Trickle of Light, Bastion of Adamath is okay, I guess. We kind of want to get some sort of like ramp to get up into some of these larger cards, and that's one of the other big issues. Ramp's going to be a lot easier if you go Ruby with set 3 is what it's looking like right now. Skyguard on that guy. I'm kind of like this guy a little bit more than Meek because I've already got one, and this guy's probably a little bit more main deckable. So he's a good body and he exhausts troops. So I'm going to take the Bastion here. Can't ready during their controller's next ready step. I mean, that's pretty reasonably good. Also, he takes the buff off of Sea Priest, so he actually, if Sea Priest is in play, it'll be a 4/6. That seems pretty relevant. Buffs my Bucktooth Roshi or my, some of the other things in here. Let's see, Excavator Hulk, maybe. Construction Plans doesn't really work for us because we're not really dwarfs, so we would never complete them. Probably the Excavator Hulk. shield bot's okay, but I think I'd rather have the bigger body. We can play this on turn 2, which is nice, and maybe if we have ramp, we can end up playing it on the same turn we draw it. That's a really late boulder toss to be going. There's another bastion here. It's okay. Stalwart's interesting because you can buff him and attack with him. Or no, wait. No, I'm thinking of another guy. Never mind. Not Stalwart. Probably take Compost here. It's just a nice utility piece. We've already got one bastion. The Compost is probably going to go in our reserves anyways. So we can go ahead and throw that out just so we don't have to look at it. But we know that that's a decent reserves card versus the Dwarf matchup. Snapdragon's pretty good. That's probably our pickup here. We also have another Battle Hardened Paw. Is okay. I don't really have a lot of ramp. I really like Snapdragon. We don't really have the ramp though. That's the issue. I'll go with the Battle Hardened Paw here, I think. Although I won't. This is like my only chance at this. I already have a Battle Hardened Paw, actually. Let's just go with the... I like the Snapdragon. I think I have at least one of them. It's a decent trick here to have. Duck Screen Outrider is okay. We'll probably just pick up the trick here. It's a nice one to... Especially you can side it in. Like, probably not a main deck type of card. Strength of the Redwood, but if we had to, we could main deck it. I don't know. This looks okay. Not overly, nothing crazy amazing. It'd be funny to have like Sea Priest and then like a Thorntongue Snapdragon that's like a 2/9 backhand. If you can see, there you go, Lumbering Sparkle Spore. I told you it was gonna table. And the Ashen Watcher, not really that surprising. So I think I'll just take the Sparkle Spore just in case I run into some decent ramp here, but we probably won't play with it. I mean, it does have Crush at least, but 5/5 for 7. So what can we stock it in there? We could give it like Life Drain and Untargetable. We could give it Life Drain and Untargetable. I guess that's not bad. Armatron doesn't really do much for us. Another Mecha T-Hex. Adrenaline Rush. It's like, what are we most afraid of? What, Armatron or Mecha T? Usually I just take the biggest body here, so I'll just take this. We could actually even play the Mecha T-Hex again if we had some sort of ramp, but we probably won't end up playing it. Take the Hypnoscientist just because I don't want to deal with that, because I have a lot of really nice blockers and he nullifies my blockers. Again, no real picks there that I was seeing. Trick of the Light, maybe. This doesn't really do anything for us. That I don't care about. Yeah, Trick of the Light's okay. I mean, it cantrips us through the deck a little bit. I'll pick it up. I typically don't play it very often, but it can be nice. Like if our opponent thinks that he can attack in and he's debuffed our guys, we can Trick of the Light and maybe get a good trade out of it. But you know, I would only side it in against the Blood matchups. It's more of a reserves card. Let's, I guess, take the biggest body. I'll take the Ambulating Bluff. I'll take the Stalwart, I guess, in case I need something early. I guess that's not bad to block and save some damage. There's an Overtime Bot, which is useless for me because I will never have Ballistics Training, even though it was in my pack 1. Chronic Madness is our pack 3. This is not looking like our day. We have an Inner Conflict though. That may be our pickup here. That seems pretty solid. We're giving up a Howling Brave, unfortunately. I think we basically go Inner Conflict here. That seems like the best pick. Nature's Reigns is okay too, but definitely not as good as Inner Conflict as me. It just basically says remove target troop from the game and don't care about him anymore. So Inner Conflict is a pretty easy. Crash of Beasts is a classic that I love picking up. But we also have Citizenry, maybe better. I am kind of playing a tokeny token deck, so I mean there's a chance I could draw this twice. I mean, it does give me a solid body at 3/3. I have a hard time not picking this up just because it's a rare card for the value. But the pick here would probably be Noble Citizenry if you're trying to win this one. If you're trying to play this deck and win, Citizenry is probably the better pick here. I'm just picking up Crash. You know, it just edges it out by a little bit, I'd say. Diamond Ore is pretty good. Turreted Wall's okay. Concubunny kind of does what we want to do, though, in this deck, where we're trying to produce lots of dudes. There's another Inner Conflict, though. Wow, how did I miss that? That's pretty much the pick. Another Inner Conflict, wow. Yeah, that's kind of a late Inner Conflict for 3 picks deep. So maybe some of the other people are rare drafting or something, too. I don't know, 3 picks. I guess maybe they picked up removal that was in their shard. I definitely read that basically people were not in Diamond that were passing me from that direction, anyways. In pack 1, if I remember right. Like I had some pretty good pack 1 type stuff. I'm not sure why my music isn't playing for the game. Skip the Chronic Mad as a free-to-play. I am fainting. You want the Chronic Madness, huh? I do typically give away a lot of the things I draft, so... Let's see. Skyle Griffin is probably the pickup here. Although the Feral Ogre is pretty good too, but with 2 Krakengard Sea Priests, I kind of want that Skyle Griffin more than a Feral Ogre because he takes better buffs. Conterronian would be better here too if we were just like straight up classic mono wild, but I think this Skyle Griffin is what we want here. Gives us that nice like flying protection as well. I guess Thorntongue Snapdragon protects us from flyers. Doesn't really fly, but you know, nice to have that flying, evasive, large body that we can buff. We can actually buff this with our champion up to a 3/5, which is it's pretty respectable. Okay. Ooh, there's a Slaughter Gear Renegade War Factory we could ramp up into if we got. We don't have any ramp in this deck though. That's the funny thing, I guess. I guess I can take it. I mean, it's not that bad. Exhaust target artifact you control. Well, I don't have any artifacts really, so I might as well just. I guess I'll sit on this. If somebody wants it, let me know. Because there's like the only other pick in here for me is like Guard Dog and Protectorate Sorcerer's pretty good, I guess. Survival of Fittest will probably be my pick though. So if somebody wants this, they need to let me know. Like in the next like couple seconds. Unfortunately, there's a 30-second delay, so by the time you get to me, it'll be too late. I'll hover over it just in case. But it's right now. It's set to pick Survival of the Fittest. Yeah, we're gonna pick that up. That's our removal card. I mean, we have decent bodies here to use it, so. Wind Whisper is not a bad pickup here. Scrivener's okay. Shroom Tank is okay, but yeah, Wind Whisper is definitely the pickup here. Yeah, that's pretty easy choice there. Locks down our 1 troop that our opponent has like every turn for 1 resource. I mean, that's kind of a weak body, but you know, if our opponent spends removal on him, so that way we aren't removing our opponent's best troop, then yeah. Chronic Madness and PvE. I haven't tried making the computer draw all of its cards. I haven't tried mill in PvE yet, so I'm guessing it should do okay because for the most part, like most of the computer decks just try to do the classic beat you in the face type of tactics with typical, you know, different types of troops. But there's a Concubunny. We'll probably pick that up here. Diamond Ore is really good. Effigy would be good if we had something good to socket it with, but I don't like. Again, like I've got Life Drain. I could give it +1/+1. I can make it a 3/3 for 3. That seems to be not that great. I'd rather just Concubunny so I can make dudes all the time and eventually make a bunch of 1/2 dudes to swing with type of thing, or chump blockers, that sort of thing. Probably don't want more than 1 Concubunny in this deck, honestly, if you're playing this. So everything came back around. There's a Paladin Nagan, hardly sees play, although he may be better. I mean, he's a pretty good body, he's just sorely expensive. We'll take the Nature Reigns though. That seems like a pretty good pickup. We are ready for dwarves. We've got two things that can kill off artifacts. Constants, artifacts, we're pretty good. We have answers. There's another Nature Reigns. Might as well pick that up too, I guess. Might as well, just in case. Because dwarves have kind of started to get a little bit more popular now. for some reason. Somehow I think I'm going to get beat by like orcs, though. That's going to be the deck that'll beat me. Reversion, I've already got Trick of the Light. I mean, it's okay versus my opponent, I guess, if I have to revert something. But probably just pick up the Vine Traps with nice solid body, especially at a cost 3. If I have a Sea Priest in play, it becomes a 2/6. That seems pretty good. 2/6 Vine Trap if I have Sea Priest in play. Might as well pick up the Turtle Wall here. Diamond Ore is pretty good again. There's another Concubunny. I don't know that I can draft 2 of them. Oh, we also have Runts of the Litter is pretty good. For what we're trying to do, we'll pick up Runts of the Litter, but Turtle Wall would also be a respectable pick there. Mystic, I don't really have a pick here, so I'll just pick the most popular one, which is Mystic, just so that's one less flyer I'll have to deal with for that Sapphire player. Surprised that made it around the table. That's pretty crazy. Just pick the biggest body here, so I guess the Darkspire Enforcer. Wrathseeker's alright, but you know it's pretty easy to deal with. Its back end is pretty low. Take the Scrivener, which is actually playable for me, especially with how the play Scrivener and then like Runts of the Litter. So we'll see. We'll see if we make it around 2 with this. Maybe I'll be surprised. I'm not sure we're gonna make it around 2 with this. And yeah, I would play, what's it called in here, my new, what is it called, Vanity card, All in the Family. I would play it in a deck like this. Just as, I mean, you're probably only going to have one because it's rare anyways. It's just a buff. I mean, to me, it's just the same as other things. Now, you do have to have 5 troops in play, but in this deck, I mean, you have to have 5 troops at different costs, and the Runts of the Litter doesn't really do that, but, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as difficult as people think for that situation to come up. So we're definitely going with Warmaster Fuzzico or Fizuko. Let's see how fast we can build this one. 2 of those. The Surprise Run Gang's good. The Skyle Griffin is good. Yep. Crash of Beast is definitely another token type of card. The Krakengar Sea Priest. This thing, that thing. Runear Burrower. Maybe Augmented Awakening. I've got a lot of not big things, so I'm not sure if I want Augmented Awakening or not, really. Totemus is a definite one I want in here. Gobbleglade Witch seems pretty amazing. This Sentinel Meek. Wind Whisperer. Battlehardened Paw. The Concubunny. Didn't really get any ramps, so we do have to be aware of that. 1 Survival Fist should be fine. We're at 21 cards already. Let's see. What's the best pick here? Might be this Bastion is pretty good. We also have Adamantite Scrivener. It's, you know, give me health. I mean, this is almost like a stall deck more than anything else. Let's see, what do we give this guy? We've got Diamond. Probably, oh, we could give him Swift Strike. That's pretty good. And maybe Life Drain, or I could give him +1/+1. I mean, a 4/4 Swift Striker. We could also give him Spell Shield. 4/4 Swift Strike seems pretty sick. Just saying. That seems pretty sick. Let's do that. And I did get this guy also. Also want to play this guy. Some sort of like Life Drain or something. Or I could do the same thing and go Swift Strike and +1/+1 type of thing. Or he's like a 6/6 Swift Striker. Sure, why not? He could be a 7/7 with Fuzzico. I mean, that seems pretty sick. Sure, let's do it like this. Why not? Why not? Alright, well now we need to, let's go ahead and do a cost analysis real quick. So we've got this guy's gonna tunnel and that guy's gonna tunnel, so our 2-point range we can add 2 to it. 1, 2, 3, 1 point cards, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 2 point cards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 3 point cards, 1, 2, 3, 3, but really 2 4 point cards, 1, 2 5 point cards, this really big 7 point, and this guy's basically most of the time just going to get tunneled. So I think it should be alright. Should be okay with this. My game music volume is too high. Thank you very much. I will turn it down. I will turn it down. I have it. Settings, audio. Let's turn that down a bit. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Not sure why. You know what happens is Windows does this thing where it'll turn it down. It'll turn down my microphone, which is really annoying. Nope, that's not it. Actually, and I have Hex where I turn Hex down also. Let's see, recording devices. For some reason, Windows is just like, you put your microphone too low or too high, we're gonna turn it down for you. It just automatically does it, and there's no way to turn that feature, I guess you could say, of Windows off, which is really annoying. So that should be better now. That should be fixed. Hey, what's going on, Irish? Okay, so now we need to figure out what our breakdown is. So let's go by shard. We can count our shards. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 diamonds. I'm counting the icons on them. So that's 10 diamond shards, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's a 15-10 was the ratio. So it's like for every 2 wild shards, there's 1 diamond shard type of thing. So we want to definitely have more wild shards than diamond. Maybe not that many. So let's see here. 10-7. Probably we'll go with like a 9-8 should be okay. Although, what is it? Fuzzico needs double. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with 10-7 because most of my diamond cards only need 1 diamond threshold, except for like Skyle Griffin, and that seems like that should work pretty good. So we've built our deck in what it looks like 7 minutes. A little bit slow for me. Hey, he's also running. Oh, you know what? He already automatically wins because he used sleeves and I didn't. I'll play first, of course. Give him a GLHF. This hand looks not the greatest, but we'll keep it. We'll keep it. We have a turn 1 play and we have shards. Oh no, we have a turn 1 play, a turn 2 play. Okay, this isn't bad. Conky Bunny, and then we can like make lots of dudes and then chump block forever, and then maybe eventually I'll draw enough shards that I can do something. Use my buff and buff my field with lots and lots of little bunnies. I didn't think anyone else was even drafting wild, honestly, the way things are going. So, only issue with Keeper of the Wounded Petals, it buffs every time I draw a shin hair, so it kind of gives my opponent a little bit of information on what's in my hand. You know, so they'll know, like, if I draw a card and it doesn't buff, they'll know that it's not a shin hair, and if it does, then they'll know that it is, type of thing. We'll go ahead and swing in here with our Keeper, and then second main phase, we'll play our Conky Bunny. And then hopefully we'll draw a Diamond Shard soon. It's kind of debatable if I actually even want to use this Conky Bunny. I probably don't. Like, as long as he doesn't have an opposition up, I'll probably just keep swinging with the 1 point of damage, maybe. Build up the army. It's basically I have to get at least 1 Battle Hopper in play to build up the army. It would be nice to draw a bunny here that I could play. No, Diamond. You know, I've got Totemus in play, and I kind of want to like get a good buff off of that guy for him. So let's do that. Put a bunny into play. Let's see, do I want to wait a turn on Totemis? I mean, right now it'll be a... I mean, that's pretty big, right? Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. I've got removal with Inner Conflict. What is it? Number of troops cost 1 that I control. Oh, I guess it's just going to be +2. Oh, they have to be the same. A number of troops would cost 1 you control. Oh, I have to exhaust them. Oh, jeez, I need to read the cards. For some reason, I thought it was just every troop I had in play. Okay, well, that's a big play mistake there. Don't be like me. Don't make silly play mistakes like that. That was stupid. I should have waited to play that Totemist. He's a quick troop. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's definitely another thing I should have... Yep, he's a quick troop. Wow. Wow. I guess I don't even... I can swing with the Totemist. Yeah, read the card. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. I need to read the cards. Yep, that's about the size of it. I guess we'll just wait till his end step. We'll activate the Conky Bunny for Battle Hopper. So, in this situation, when I make a mistake that badly, like, if I lose, like, I'm actually pretty okay with it because, like, I deserve to lose type of thing after making such a bad mistake. Thunderbird, I'll go ahead and Inner Conflict that. I don't want to deal with it at all. Although it's not like he's going to block, double block Thunderbird and Master of Oakhenge. Seems like a bad block to make, but I just don't want it attacking. Ooh, there's a Rechosaurus. Gives everything crush. Actually, if he does block the Totemist, I'm in pretty good shape, and I can just play the Rechosaurus in the second main phase. So he shouldn't make that block. Yeah, and play Rechosaurus. The pain is coming. The pain train is coming. If I draw a resource, especially, the pain train is coming. Curved out really well here. I mean, I can't be too disappointed in that. If I really had to, I could Rechosaurus on top of my deck. This delays me a turn. If I really had to, I could throw out Thorntongue Snapdragon, and like if Thunderbird was too big, I could like just trade it. Let's see, I'm not drawing a resource for sure. I guess I can chump block here. I forgot to exhaust my dude during... It didn't give me a chance. Oh, I don't have a resource, that's why. It didn't give me a chance. Cost a resource to do that. Hey, there's Rechosaurus again. Do I want to conflict this guy? Yeah, I think I'm just going to conflict this thing. I don't want to deal with it. Or no, I can save it. I can save it. Let's just go and swing in. I'm ahead for now. Murmurs of the Void at this point is just going to give him information on my deck. He knows I'm replaying this Rechosaurus. I've got a blocker for his Mentor, the Oakhenge. Another Murmurs. Might as well save some damage here. Not seeing him play anything else. Maybe it is time for Inner Conflict here. Just to stay ahead. Alright, let's just conflict that guy. Swing, swing. kind of want to keep making bunnies, just in case I draw that resource, so I have lots of bunnies, type of thing. So, and I need to start that engine going again. I'll take the 2 points of damage if he swings again here. There's a Spirit Oracle, that's bad for me. It's fine, I'm just gonna... I'm not blocking. So we have no attack phase this time. There's a Krakengard Sea Priest. I don't really have an attack phase here, so hopefully he doesn't draw too many resources. That Spirit Oracle could get things out of hand. Turreted Wall. It's gonna make me sack a bunch of cards. Just gonna swing with that. Go ahead and exhaust this Shin'Hair Battlehopper. I'll go ahead and throw this thing in front of him. Save damage. Just go ahead and throw out the... again, I don't really have an attack phase still. Or wait. I do have an attack phase. Can swing with Totemist and... No, I don't really have an attack phase. Never mind. I kid. Let's just go Rekosaurus here. Really big Rekosaurus that he's not going to want to swing Spirit Oracle into, at least until he does something else. I need to draw a resource. Yeah, buffs himself. Launchpad Specialist to give his guy flying. Yep. Can't really stop that, and 6/6, and buffs his field. This is looking bad. I think he wins, because I can't stop this. Unless I draw my other inner conflict. I also don't have resources to use Concubine here. Actually, I'd pretty much just swing the house at this point. No, that's not going to help. Yep, alright, let's just go to the next game without giving him any more information. So I can't stop his flyer. Okay, so we know he's in Sapphire. I just really see a lot of things. Do I side in? Maybe Strength of the Redwood might be okay here. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap Survival of the Fittest for Strength of the Redwood because it just seems more, like, more advantageous with all the flyers that he has. More chance of that actually doing something. Scrivener is okay. I don't know if I want to swap that one out. I think that's the only swap I've really got here. We need to put on sleeves, so let's select a sleeve here. Let's get our bunny sleeve. The hotness. Yeah, I think we just didn't draw what we needed. I mean, I could have held on to Inner Conflict, but I didn't have anything to deal with his flyers, really. If anything, I need more stuff to deal with flyers. I'm not even really playing Augmented Awakening in here. Big misplay on Totemist. That could have been a bigger deal if I had read the cards, so make sure I read the cards this time. We'll play first, of course. So let's not misplay. So we got the Concubunny Totemist again combo. We just need a Shinhair to play. We've got enough stuff to play everything in our deck. We can actually get our champion power off with what we're playing, so that's good. Let's see what happens. We're a little bit behind on our clock, about 3 minutes, but I mean the first game went so fast that we shouldn't be too much of shouldn't be too much of a problem. Read the cards. Yeah, that's rule 1. Memorize the cards is rule 2. I should have it memorized. Yeah, so I have to have another Shinhair for this to actually do something for me. And screaming children, and the door that is supposed to be closed is open. So, I'm sorry about that child noise there. Sea Priest is not a Shinhair, but at least it'll block for me. You want to sit in my lap now? Of all times, now? Yeah. Alright, who thinks he should sit in my lap now?
Elliot.
Elliot thinks that you should sit in my lap? I don't even know if we can see you. Can we see you? Yeah, look, we can see you up on the screen. Salt Harpy. That's not good. Well, I guess I lose again because I don't have any flyers. Unless I top deck my removal right pretty soon. Although he does have to play something to give it the Rage 1. Okay, there's the Inner Conflict. I think I can hold off, right? Play in action. Yeah, let's just hold off on it. I guess it blocks, so I really don't have an attack phase here. Unfortunately, with a Sea Priest.
It's 2 guys.
Yep, he's got 2 guys, and we've got 2 guys. He's got a buried guy, too, which also kind of bothers me. Mentor of Oakhenge, that's kind of bad. Really need to actually, like, get something that makes bunnies.
Makes bunnies?
Yeah. I really don't want to use my ability with, like, nothing on the table. So we're just going to keep passing the turn back here. He can actually swing with his Mentor of Oakhenge. Ugh, Launchpad Specialist. I think he wins again, because I kind of flooded out here. Hey, what's going on, Eraxor? We're just losing this draft again. Oakhenge enrages the Harpy. Yeah, it could enrage the Harpy if I actually blocked it, but I mean, it's obviously coming through, no problems. I mean, I need something that actually blocks flyers, and I have things that do that. They just aren't. Yeah, I may actually have to Inner Conflict that, which is going to be a really sad day for me if that happens. We aren't seeing Concubunny either. Meanwhile, Elliot's making fun of me with his funny faces. Man, if I have to Inner Conflict a Mentor of Oakhenge, that's going to be a sad day. That's going to be that's going to make me a really sad panda for today.
The last one was the guy beat the big guys in Mario.
It's gonna Murmurs.
That's the big guys in Mario D World.
Yes, our deck definitely suffers from lack of tree. Oh, and he's gonna he did the full Murmurs combo to me. Oh wow, and he got there it is. There's our Strength of the Redwood that we sided in just to deal with this deck that is not showing up at the right time when we really need it. You know, if I play Totemist, I can double block his guy, but then he'll kill my Sea Priest, so that seems pretty bad. So yeah, our deck is betraying us. We'll be in and out of this draft in no time, and I'll be playing some PvE. Is what's looking like. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well just do it. Let's just Let's just get rid of that guy.
Ah.
And I'll go ahead and play this guy and buff my field, and this way at least I can do something, right? Something productive. Sure.
It's freeze.
It's a bunch of threes. Yeah, it's a bunch of threes, which
And bunch of two.
at least I'm doing something with my life here. I mean, you know. Yeah, we've got 2 threes. I mean, our boards. I mean, I guess our bodies are pretty good at least.
Use 2 freeze.
Totemist didn't we get? Oh, there's a Thunderbird. That's pretty bad.
Use 2 freeze.
To the skies, some more flyers. Sure, tons of flyers. Nothing to deal with flyers. And he finally got rage on the Salt Harpy. I really need to top deck my one answer to flyers that's left in the deck, which is the what's it called? Nope, that's not it.
Bunny.
But hey, at least I've got some bunnies now. That would have been nice earlier with the Starfire Totemist and everything.
It made mouses.
Those aren't mouses, those are bunnies. Although they look kind of like mouses. I mean, his whole field swings, I lose. It's pretty much over.
Oh, 2 freeze.
Swing, 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 and then he swings, and it's like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got it in spades right now. I can't stop any of his flyers. Needed a top deck, whatever it's called, and he didn't pull it out of my graveyard. So yeah, needed that. What's it called? Snapdragon. I needed Snapdragon there. So I would just give him a good games and. Good games, because that's pretty much it. So some nights are your nights, some nights are not. This was not our night at all. Kill those fruit flies. Ugh. See those little bitty fruit flies? Just kill them with your hands.
You lose.
Yeah, we just lost. But mommy will be happy because you know now we can tell you stories and we don't have to. I don't have to be like I'm in the middle of my draft.
Oh man.